The back room as well is open. There you see, sitting and in the process of knitting, is old Edith, who looks over the shoulder and is like, "Oh, look, we got all sorts of folks coming. Oh, I know these people. Look." And from off the balcony of the chamber, you can see Luke turns and enters the room and sees both Yeza and Veth. He goes, "Mom, Dad," and just runs forward, and as both of you put your arms out, and he runs into both of your arms, and you just kind of hold him there, and it's this like moment that stretches on for a minute or more of just the union of this family that's been so separated for so long, the three of them for the first time in many years, coming together, framed by the ocean and sky beyond the balcony. Edith kind of stands up and smiles a bit and wipes a tear from her eye, and Marion comes over and puts her arm and hooks it into Jester's arms. You all kind of watch on, and eventually Luke kind of breaks back a little bit and goes, "So where have you guys been?"
It's an incredibly long story, and we'll tell you sometime. But right now, it's all you need to know is we're safe and we're together, and things are going to start being better and easier now. It must have been such a long journey. Edith, how was the road here?
It was sort of, it was bumpy a lot, but that nice Shikasta fella made sure that we were nice and comfortable and safe, and he's smart as a whip, that one.
Did any dangers befall you when you crossed over the border or anything?
A lot of them Crown's Guard were very nosy, but once again, that Shikasta fellow knew what he was doing.
Luke, did you see his bird?
Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
It didn't make any sound unless you were really close to it. It was like, he said he could see through it.
It's true, he can. It's magic.
That's so cool. And apparently the bird is royalty.
That's true. That is.
Have you been to the Bird Kingdom?
No, and I haven't. I didn't know there was one, but.
Well, if you talk to him again, see if he'll take you.
Okay, I'll get tickets for both of us.
Yes, I kind of butts in this point and goes like, and by the way, I think you should know that your mother here is quite the adventurer. I've been watching her just fighting all sorts of bad guys and defeating monsters, and she kept your papa safe for quite some time.
I think your father is exaggerating a little.
Luke goes, "No." This is like, no, I kid you not. Look, cross my heart, your mama has been I've watched her scare off terrible creatures, and I mean, why don't you show him your cool device, your crossbow device?
Oh, I mean,
like, you have a crossbow device?
Can I see it? Can I see it? Can I see it? Not, no, you cannot play with it. You cannot play with it. It's very dangerous.
Can I touch it?
I'll show it to you. I'll show it to you. Is there anything in the room fruity? Like an apple or something?
Actually, yeah. Marion does take her meals in the chamber, and they're usually a platter with different foods. And you can see that there was a mostly eaten meal where there is what looks to be an orange left, only like partially eaten.
Okay. All right, I'll quick draw and fire on it.
Roll for an attack.
28.
28. The orange has been stapled to the wall and is currently still vibrating from the impact. Everyone's like, "Oh," Luke goes, "That is so cool!" And like is reaching for it.
No, it's really dangerous. Guns are bad. I mean, crossbows are bad. Don't touch this. This is not for you. It's too dangerous. Here, I'll take the bolts out and make sure that it's nice and the safety's on. I don't know. And I'll let him hold it a little bit.
It's heavy.
Yeah. Oh, well, okay.
And Megan's just like kind of pointing.
I mean, you do look pretty cool with it.
Do I?
Yeah.
Yes, it's like, maybe we should not let him play for too long.
No. Well, I'll take it back soon, but maybe I could even teach him how to use it.
Really?
One time. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Of course, you got to know how to protect yourself.
Sticks his tongue out and yes, it's like.
But also, learning science in school is important too. So we have to make sure that you're all signed up. It's about time for you to start school.
Okay.
Yeah. But maybe a bit of a balance, right? You could go to classes during the day and then the afternoon training.
With the crossbow?
Not that one. We'll get you a little one that shoots little suction cup arrows.
Okay.
For now.
And he kind of tussles Luke's hair. But he's still holding on to the crossbow. He's not giving it back.
It's all right. I'll steal it from him.
All right.
It's kind of, I feel honestly a little bad because, Nugget's been stuck at home and we've had to go off and do things and I don't want him to be in danger and stuff.
Well, what are you trying to tell me?
Well, not.
What?
Maybe Luke would like a pet?
A dangerous blink dog?
He's not dangerous, he's sweet.
He's a killer.
A sweet blink.
Yes. I will give this child whatever he wants right now. Yes.
Luke is still looking at the crossbow and is just not even paying attention to the conversation.
Do you want... Hey, Luke.
What?
Hey. Do you want a dog?
Well, okay, look. Here's the thing.
Oh, that's over.
Oh, no.
And just like points at Nugget.
With the crossbow.
Technically, he's on loan because, he's my dog who I love very much, but
Can have him forever.
I don't want him to be in danger, and his name is Nugget, and if you have to feed him, and you have to take him on walks, and you have to teach him how to blink, because he's still training.
Yeah, okay, but he's also 5, so, he's probably not going to take your dog on walks. Your manservant or whatever can take the dog on walks.
Luke has walked up to Nugget now with the crossbow in hand and just like reaches out to touch his nose. And Nugget just and like knocks him over and starts licking his face. Like, he's like laughing on the ground. And Yes is like, okay. Crossbow and a dog.
No, he's not going to keep the crossbow. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'll trade you the crossbow for the dog, Luke.
Luke stands up and kind of goes,
And I'll throw in this grappling hook.
deal. Hands the crossbow back, grabs the grappling hook, and goes back to petting the
That's
dog.
arguably more dangerous.
As a child of divorce, this is exactly what it's like. This is the most amazing divorce simulator I've ever experienced.
With every gift, my guilt.
Dog,
my guilt
crossbow,
goes
what'll
away.
it take? While this is happening, Marion looks back and looks at Jester and looks over at Fjord and goes, has he been taking care of you?
Yeah.
Good.
I almost fell to my death. He made sure that didn't happen.
Yep, caught her on the quick.
Good. Very good. Keep doing that, please.
I mean, she's also totally been taking care of, herself and us as well. It's kind of like, a
Reciprocal.
cycle. Yeah.
Right. That's a cycle that some would call, I don't know, friendship?
Oh, I was going to say unhealthy. True story. Yeah. But friendship. Yeah.
To be fair, many friendships are not necessarily healthy, but can still be useful. Oh my god. Our friends at D&D Beyond.
D&D Beyond!
What is it now?
Guys, finally, the election for presidency of D&D Beyond is officially open. Head over to D&D Beyond to cast your vote for real. Get special rewards just for voting, like character sheet backgrounds and portrait frames. Voting closes August 2nd during the live show at Gen Con during intermission. Go vote now at dndbeyond.link/CR election. Now, to wrap out the campaign, nothing too crazy tonight. We're just gonna, each of us, me and Liam, are gonna just read a brief closing statement. That's it. So, cue the stirring music. Sure. My fellow Sam-Americans, for months you have watched me compete for your vote. I've weathered insults, I've survived scandal, and I've pushed through far too long comedy bits like this one. I know that many of you think that I haven't taken this race as seriously as I should have. After all, the president of D&D Beyond is a real position that demands respect and true leadership. Which is why tonight, I have no gag. There's no comedy, there's no joke, no sound effects or master debating. There's no mime, clown, juggler waiting in the wings. Not the time, Max. Not the time. Tonight, I'm just gonna be real, all right? Hi, I'm Sam Riegel, an ordinary guy who wants to bring D&D Beyond into the future. Rules, structure, I get it, okay? It's important, but that spark that brings us to this table every Thursday night, the excitement of the unknown, that anything can happen in D&D, that's what this game that we love and my campaign are all about. Preserving the game, sure, but also evolving it and hooking a new generation of DMs and players. With this app, we can all build great encounters and great things together. I'm Sam Riegel, the kind of guy you'd want to hang out with at a bar while you sip a beer, and while I sip a 2015 Bryant Family Cabernet Sauvignon. I'm Sam Riegel, a man of the people. I put on my pants in the morning just like you guys, with one servant per leg and two more strapping on my girdle. I'm Sam Riegel, a regular Joe. When I get back from work, my dog, Zuckerberg, always jumps up and greets me at the airlock. My two lovely kids, James, I want to say Jim, and the girl, well, they're the love of my life, the apple of my eye. I couldn't do this without them. You know what? I think there might be a third kid, but don't quote me on that. I'm Sam Riegel. And no matter what you may think of me, I'm devoted every Thursday night for the past 18 months to shining a weird, wacky, musical, and sometimes clever light on the fine people at D&D Beyond. Why should I lead them? Well, because I literally have no other skills. So please, give me this chance to show what I can bring to this company, to this game we love, to D&D and beyond. Thank you. And God bless, you know what? It's just two kids. I think the third one was just over for a sleepover that night, and I got confused. But it's just two kids. God bless Sam America. Liam?
Cut the music, please. Cut the music!
What's happening? Oh no.
No.
Listen, folks, I don't have to tell you things are bad. Everybody knows things are bad under Regal's stewardship of D&D Beyond. The bits are getting longer and the prep time is getting shorter. Misinformed players are getting TPK'd across the globe. Matthew Mercer is hiding from Silly String under the table. His wife is punching players left and right, and there's nobody anywhere who seems to know what to do, and there's no end to it. We know the spots are unfit for broadcast and the details are factually incoherent, and we sit here watching our Twitch accounts while this organ grinder monkey would have us believe that D&D Beyond is about the yucks and how many dicks we can slide into the conversation as if that's the way it's supposed to be. We know things are bad, worse than bad. They're crazy. It's like everything everywhere is going crazy and nobody questions it anymore. We sit at our tables and slowly the game we enjoy is turning into romper room. And all we can do is say, please, I love this game so much. Just give me my half-orc and hit dice. I promise I'll listen to this madman's wine preferences and awful accent work week after week. If just Critical Role give me 10 minutes of actual gameplay this week, I guess that's enough. But I say that's not enough. I want you to get mad. I don't want you to riot. I don't want you to protest. I don't want you to write to Chris Perkins because I don't know what to tell you to write. Oh, God. I don't know what to do about this man's ignorance of rogue mechanics, or the flagrant furball shooting, or the collusion with England, or the constant ego fluffing. All I know is that first, you've got to get mad.
Oh my God.
You've got to stand up and say, I'm a D&D Beyond user. God damn it, these stats have value. So, I want you all to get up. I want you to get up out of your chairs. All of you, right now, I want you to go and spam the Twitch chat. Get up and hammer that election box with your Johnson. I want you to create disgruntled fan art. I want you to get up and grab your computer, enable voice to text, and I want you to yell. I want you to yell, I'm mad. Mad! I want you to yell, I'm mad as hell, and I'm not going to take Sam anymore! Mordenkainen is rolling in his grave!
Where did we go?
Okay.
What just happened? What did you cut to? What happened?
What?
All right. So, put your boats in for someone. Thank you, Sam and Liam, and thank you, well, D&D Beyond.
Sure.
That was next level.
Holy shit.
I'm a passionate man.
You are a very passionate man, and I love that movie. Thank you, D&D Beyond. We got 1 week to figure out which of these two chuckleheads is going to win. You all eventually come to sleep. Evening of comfort finds you. In the dark calm of your evening sleep.
No. Not me. I'm talking to everybody, right?
The ghost of Avantika's there for seconds.
Oh my god.
He hears these things.
Don't have your politaire.
You wake up on a beach. You can hear the waves crashing, but it's night. The moon high in the sky around, full, the singular beacon of white light above, the stars kind of twinkling above. It's peaceful. And while you're conscious of it, and it's familiar, and it's just a dream. And you watch as the stars begin to blink out. You look up and you can see them twinkling, different variations in brightness, one by one, plucked out of the sky by darkness. In that full moon, you watch as the dark orb of shadow begin to take it from one side to the next. The singular source of light left beginning to leave you in complete shadow. As you begin to panic and feel your heart beating into your throat, you dig your fingers into the sand, your toes in, and stand up just as the last bit of light plucks away. And what disturbs you is you're comfortable in the dark, but there is no placement of sight around you than but 5 feet of the beach and ocean before you. You can watch the waves kind of and pull away out of sight. And you feel, to the right of you, a heavy, and you feel a spray of sand from one side. onto the opposite side. Another spray. And you start to back up. And as you begin to back away, you feel the tendrils catch you from behind and wrap and curl around one shoulder and this around your torso and constrict, not to pain, but to the point of immobility. Where the moon was in the sky, the shadow pulls back, but instead of a white moon, a yellow one. And as it tears away, the singular, familiar, dark slit staring down upon you pulls you closer towards its light.
Don't run. Find. Take. Consume.
And you sense below the eye, the sky begins to tear loudly. The streaking, thunderous noise as you see a mouth pull across the endless abyss and open, and the tendrils draw you towards it.
Return. Or consume.
As it pulls you into the dark expanse of the mouth, the jaws clamp around you, your body suddenly crushed with an instant universal pain of your physical form being snuffed into paste, and in that minute, wake up once more. You have no idea what time it is. The rest of your companions around you, asleep, yourself washed with sweat, breathing heavy.
Do I see the sword?
You don't see it at the moment?
Can I summon it?
Nothing.
Come on. I sit up. I start looking for it a bit more.
You glance
frantically.
over, and about 4 feet from you, it is resting right next to where Beauregard is currently curled up.
Unsheathed.
Unsheathed?
I will pick it up, and I will walk a little bit away from the group.
Okay, make a stealth check.
Natural 20.
Without issue, you gingerly grasp your weapon and sneak your way out of the chamber into the hallway.
I will look at the sword.
You can see the dull orange glow that emanates from the not too distant underforge, and the magma pool beneath it, kind of slightly lighting the outside of your face against the reflective blade.
Yeah. Yes. I will walk towards the pool of magma. As close as I can get.
Okay.
I will take the sword and hold it against my chest. And I will say, you need me more than I need you. Give it back. Does anything happen?
Make an intimidation check.
23.
Ooh.
Nothing seems to happen.
I push it into my chest.
How far in?
A few inches, maybe an inch.
Okay, so a few inches? Or
Yeah, let's go. Let's say an inch. See what happens.
The pain rocks through your body, And as you press in, your muscles tense around it, your chest contracts, and you feel the white, hot, sharp pain up through your body and into the base of your skull. And you press it in, you can already feel the blood beginning to trickle from the wound.
I'll take one step towards the pool of magma and I'll push it in a little further.
Okay. You push in another inch or so. 9 points of, I'll say for this piercing damage, even though it is a slashing weapon, but it's being utilized in a piercing fashion. Make another intimidation check if you'd like.
13.
13. No response. No reaction. The heat is burning on the edge of your skin. Not, painfully so, but you definitely can feel the proximity.
One more step. One more push.
You are now at the edge of it. You push in further, okay. 19 points of piercing damage upon yourself. At this point, as you're pulling it there, how close are you standing to the edge? Are you just like outside of the wall or up against
it? Outside of it.
All right, you're standing right there. It's plunged now, it's 3rd inch in, and that's fairly deep into your chest, and you can already feel the worry. Amongst as your willpower is there at the moment in the back of your mind. You're like, I'm getting close to vitals.
Mm-hmm.
Make another intimidation check.
22.
22. No response.
I take the sword out.
Okay.
I hold it over the pool.
All right, you withdraw, and with that, it's like a gout of your own viscera, and it splatters across the exterior of the wall, and begins to immediately sizzle and smoke.
Don't know how long I can hold this.
As the blood drips from the blade into the magma, the steam and smoke that arises from the burning of your own blood across the immediate, extremely hot surface kind of sends up tufts of smoke. And the stream gets more consistent as the smoke billows more and more and more and kind of begins to fill the space around you. The dark smoke beginning to swirl around your shoulders and around the weapon until suddenly the light begins to be choked around you. The warm, bright underglow of the light in fire begins to vanish as you find yourself surrounded in this cloud of smoke born from your own burning blood. In that moment, the pain still there throbbing in your chest numbs ever so slightly. And there in the smoke around the blade, your hand shaking, still stalwart and strong, a calmness comes across you. What do you do?
I'll pull the blade back and throw it.
Into the...
It disappears through the smoke. You hear the smoke dissipates in the direction of where you threw it about a moment later. And there you can see it resting and slowly sinking into the molten rock.
I'll take a step back. Does it disappear under the...
If you wait a few moments, it probably will.
You really effed yourself up, didn't you? So, how did that happen?
I threw the sword into the liquid rock.
Your sword?
Yes.
Why?
I don't like being a hostage.
How do you feel?
I honestly don't know. That sword was all I had.
Well, I assure you that's not true.
This rest probably, it's probably bedded down closer to midnight, so it's like 8, 9 in the morning.
Woo! What's for breakfast?
I honestly don't know what we eat around here, but I'm happy to help cook if that helps.
What a night, huh?
Good sleep.
Yeah, I got some
warm
pretty good
sleep.
rest.
Yeah, it's great.
Best sleep in ages.
Well, what are we doing today?
I think we're making our way.
Downtown.
Downtown?
So the other members of the Clay family wander their way up there.
All right. Tyler gladly accepts it. Don't worry. I'll go ahead and make sure in our books here this is taken care of.
And of course, if you ever need anything, you're welcome.
Fjord, do you want some of my
it's
beef?
happening.
Yes, please.
I'll have a bit of that too if you want.
Can I take one of those
Can you pass
skewers
the bead
to go?
Around?
Toss it up.
I think you have something caught in your throat, Ford. Something's like a little bubble.
No, Fjord. You're not doing anything. You forgot.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Are you trying to convince somebody of something again?
I'm sorry to all of you. You caught on, and you've known me the longest. I haven't been entirely forthright with you. I sound like this.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I know you know.
What do you mean? Sometimes? All the time? Really?
Most of my life, yes, like this.
What was that other thing you were doing?
He was Vandran.
What do you mean he was Vandran?
My captain, Vandran, was a man of great renown and respect, and I wanted to emulate him. I wanted to be him.
So you were talking like him?
Yes.
Well, I liked it. I thought it was fun.
It was charming.
I had a night, Caduceus will tell you, had another dream, Nott, I'm sure you'll be thrilled. I am swordless today.
Like you can't summon it or something?
No, and I'll try and summon it.
Nothing happens.
I threw the sword into the liquid steel last night.
Why?
It was valuable, wasn't it? Yes.
I thought you loved that sword.
Were you just over it, or?
I talked to Jester just before we went to bed, and I said I felt like a change was needed, and I didn't like being a pawn or a puppet, and I didn't know where it was going to lead, and also if that's the last key before this thing is unleashed, why not just destroy the fucking key? So I threw it in.
Do you still feel like you have the balls inside you? Or are those gone too?
Well, let's see, and I will try to make myself look like Caleb.
Nothing.
What are you trying to do?
Let out a fart. No.
You're powerless?
I think so.
Nonsense. He's not powerless. He's just discovered a new power.
It happened once before. I was having dreams of Boogaloo commanding me to return and to do things, and I can't do that.
But you said it came back before.
It did. That was also without throwing the sword into a pool of lava, but yeah.
He's gonna be really pissed.
real
at you
mad.
for-
Wait a second. So you're weaker than before now?
Considerably, I
But
would
do
imagine.
you feel better?
I feel. I don't know.
Do you feel pure, free,
I feel
cleansed?
different. I feel less weight and at the same time a bit less valuable, rare, different, all of those things. And I know what you're going to say. I know that you would disagree, but I enjoyed the abilities that I had.
Yeah, no. Abilities are dope.
Yeah.
You've done something almost nobody here has done. You changed. That's amazing.
May I ask a question? Why the choice to drop the accent?
Was it tied to the sword?
Or did you just feel the events coincided?
Everywhere Vandrin went, he was heralded as a leader, respected. People quieted when he spoke without raising his voice. That was never quite the case when I talked. It was different. And the first time I adopted that speech and changed the way that I looked, everyone listened. Everyone was quiet. That felt better. So I figured, no, Vandrin might as well fill that void. Maybe it would suit me, serve me. I think it did, for a while. Jester sent a message for me last night. Vandrin seems to be just fine. Not looking for me or searching out anything on his own. He seems to be at peace. That is not how I felt. I don't feel at peace. That seems wrong. If what we had was the key to a great horror, evil, burying it, hiding it, I think this thing would just point the next poor bloke that falls into the ocean in its direction, and he would or she would find it. So, lava, right?
All your powers came from that sword?
But let's find out.
I didn't have any before them.
Put your hand out. Pull off the glove of blasting, and I start to pull it on. It's not an attunement.
Okay.
Yeah. Aim at the lava. Well, don't punch him.
Walk out the tunnel just a little bit and
Throw
see if
some
I can
fire.
just shoot out the tunnel.
The rays extend and blast into the side of the mountain.
But that's the glove.
Well, but it's on your hand, so you hold on to that. Where's that whip?
Here?
Yeah. You have things that are more useful than this, but for now.
I mean, you can also have my axe.
Here, take this dagger.
I have a shield as well.
Dagger?
If you like.
Here.
The whip, yeah.
I give him the whip and the axe.
Oh no.
Outfit you.
Caduceus, did you have
I do have a shield though. If
This is more than enough.
It's
Please.
really not. You're very weak.
Okay. No, I appreciate it. I really do.
I don't have anything to give you other than drugs.
I don't need any drugs.
It could.
greatest gift of all,
Actually, maybe like.
If you do
know.
enough drugs, you'll think you're magic.
Exactly. Maybe it'll open something.
Before we go, can I just, out of morbid curiosity, could
If you make a comment about my strength, I might throw you in the lava.
You couldn't, but. But
we have a fire extinguisher in the studio.
Wow, I'm on fire. Oh god. Could you just because I'm curious, how would you say the words that are spelled ELDRIGEBLAST? How would you pronounce that? How would you say those words?
Eldritch Blast.
Blast, no! Well, hell. I missed the old way you said it.
Oh, nice.
Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, that's better. You just sort of, you drew it out a little
You do know
longer, though.
I can't do it though, right? I
The
can't.
blast?
Yeah.
But you could say it the way I like it.
Just for you.
Okay.
Plus 9 points of fire damage.
Bugs, man.
All right,
I go limp in
Beauregard.
its jaws. I am unconscious.
You are unconscious. Your unconscious body is currently grappled and in its jaws.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh no regard.
Please don't kill me at a live show.
And then it burrows underground.
Holy shit!
There is an indent where as it disappears beneath, the cavern underneath is kind of left there open. You can see the slight opening, and you can feel it rumbling on the ground, kind of beneath where Caduceus and the mammoth are.
So 15 plus 7, that's 22 points of goring tusk damage.
You take 8 points of fire damage.
Fuck it, I'm a mammoth, I don't care.
Beau, I'll race you to the top of a tree.
Deal. I go.
I'm going too.
Instantly.
I'm instantly going.
Acrobatics checks for both of you.
26.
25.
I'm gonna do some parkour shit.
I take my staff and I jam it under Nott and I try and trip her off the tree.
Go ahead and make contested strength checks.
Nope, 2.
14.
As you're getting up to the top and you're getting ahead of Beauregard, you have to just leaping up these trees, catching from side. Suddenly, there's a crack, a flash of white as a staff hits you right in the shoulder, and your fingers lose the grip on the tree. Beau makes it to the top. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Am I falling?
You are about to be falling.
14.
14. You catch a branch, but Beau has gained a 10-foot lead on you.
Mage hand pulling her hair.
Make a contested strength versus your a d20 plus your ability modifier for your spell casting.
Great. 14.
19.
The mage hand tugs it back at her hair, and it comes off of the usual set bun. But she pulls out of it a few hairs, kind of pull out of the roots, and are now left in the somewhat spectral hand floating in space. But you both continue keeping up.
I reach in my bag and I pull out a firecracker and I light it and I throw it behind me.
You're attracting people!
Okay.
It's just a firecracker.
Lighting a firecracker, it isn't like a pull out and throw. You got to pull out. It's not a very fast
Fuck
maneuver.
that, too much time. I just throw the firecracker and hope I hit her in the face.
Okay. roll an attack with your dex bonus. No proficiency modifier, because you're not proficient in throwing firecracker.
Natural 20.
This is the dumbest shit. You take a firecracker to the face. You've certainly lost your lead. You guys are now neck and neck between the two bits. I'd say you guys both together have one more push up this tree.
I'm going to shoot her with my gun.
Okay, make an attack.
21 to hit.
Hit you, bitch.
All right, roll damage.
I'm aiming for her ass.
Roll damage.
I'm shooting her with a gun.
This isn't with your crossbow? This is
with my gun.
The one you have one shot for?
It's worth it.
All right, go ahead and roll damage.
14.
14. Okay.
Does that slow her down at all?
She's got a bullet in her ass.
Yeah, okay, so she takes it if she wants to and continues onward.
Yeah.
Right in the ass. Not expecting you hear the explosion sound of the gun firing and a sharp pain in your butt.
Oh,
shit!
God.
Probably should have deflected that.
I immediately start scanning the.
Oh, that's right. I forgot I could catch bullets, but it was in my ass.
I know. And you learned a valuable lesson.
You kind of did catch it.
Yeah.
You did. That's true.
Hot pocket.
So, the downside is you did get shot in the ass.
Yeah.
And took 14 points of piercing damage. The bonus is with Step of the Wind, you make it to the top first.
I have a lot of blood running down my leg, but fuck you. I win.
It was a fair race.
It was a fair race. I shake Nott's hand.
All right.
And then I let her go.
This just flings you down off the treetop.
I'll feather fall.
All right. The door, which is it's partially open. You can see like in the warm glow inside. You can hear this hammering of metal, like ting, like that.
Oh shit! How did you do that?
Purely accidentally.
No. You're a demon.
Celestial, but you have an angel that speaks to you. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to play catch up.
Yeah. Oh, that would have been amazing.
Did you get it?
No.
Oh, so close.
Damn, that would have been cool.
Sold it though.
Yes, you're.
Yeah.
Right.
I give you a look.
There's Matt points with finger.
Well, that's just the whole.
Right there, right smack dab.
Right That was pretty stupid.
Has been around.
The myth has been around for maybe
away.
close to 200 to 250 years.
It's gonna end spoiling.
250 years. Oh!
Almost.
Where's that electric?
Curse's spiritual weapon.
This is the show. It's just going from cup to cup.
Wait. You did
My
clap
cup.
above it. You have to clap above it. I learned it from Steve Carell.
Okay.
Clap above it. Clap above
Where
it.
it's gonna go.
Oh, see, it was so
you almost
close.
got
It was
it.
so close.
What do you mean clap
Come on,
above it?
clap
Punch
above
that
where it
back.
goes. Get it, baby.
Again!
Amazing.
Let the breaded circuses commence!
We'll just end the game there tonight, guys. I don't know how to get any better than that.
That dragon ain't shit.
After an obnoxiously long period of time of being harried by some sort of subterranean insect, Fjord snatches it from the air just as the rest of the party catches up and delivers its image.
Lost my powers years ago. This is incredible.
All your other senses are heightened.
Track, kiddos.
Do you think that
I
there's
have an
a...
idea.
You want us to pretend to be Yetis?
Yes, but what if we cut out all of the guts from the Yeti and put on the Yeti suit?
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's...
And then we could walk in like a Yeti.
You want a tauntaun in there?
We can all be, like 3 of us could be in one.
Yeah. And we could walk in and like
Can
sit
we also,
down.
like, do the polymorph thing? Is that...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we could do that.
Wait, go back to the first
I
idea.
thought it was a good plan.
I still like the first idea because we can't all polymorph.
Well, polymorph only allows you to turn into beasts, if you remember.
And Yetis are
Yetis
not.
are not
beasts.
considered beasts.
Oh, see?
So we're back to plan A.
The dome right there, and in that brief moment of you like, oh, we made it. You watch as Geladon leaps towards
Step into the dome.
the dome, and you guys step in right as you watch this large ancient white dragon. It's like scraping on and biting. Its jaws open and grinding against the side. Slamming into the side as hard as it can. So what's happening? You guys are all inside the dome.
You can't!
Oh, jump! I count my licorice.
Inside, yeah.
Oh,
it's not concentration.
Oh my god.
So it'll take a full minute. All right, so Caleb begins drawing the circle across the ice. You're setting it down. You see like the dragon's like angrily roaring and slamming its claws, and on the opposite side you can see like a handful of Yetis that apparently have come in since you last arrived are like, nope. They just turn the other way. You watch it about 20 seconds in, Geladon's anger subsides. He begins kind of like caged lion stalking around the inside of the circle. About 40 seconds in goes, where do you think you're going?
Oh no.
"50 seconds in.
We didn't want to disturb you.
For the record,
10
we're
seconds
really
out,
sorry, and
everyone
I
get
just
ready.
throw 7 platinum out the door.
Truth to
We're really sorry.
Mark 7 platinum off. Know your scent now.
5 seconds.
Mister, are you sure you can cast this inside this place?
Unleashes a tornado. You watch the ice crackle up around and form this kind of igloo dome over the outside. Right as the circle is finished, you see it, poof, all the same runes flare, familiar from before. You have 6 seconds.
Get out!
You all rush in, that brief moment as you feel the air pull out of your lungs and you all stumble forward, gravityless, and then land onto the wooden, warm floor interior of the vellum steeple in the middle of the Fjord. As you all push through, knocking over a table as one of the various archivists there loses all their papers, like, no! Everyone kind of turns around and glances down at you guys, breathing heavily, covered in frost, sweating.
My God. Excellent at catching projectiles. How are you at throwing them?
Yeah?
Who?
Who?
Who are you talking to?
What are you talking about?
Eye contact.
You, Caleb.
I'm so confused.
Beauregard.
Oh, me. You were not looking at me in
This is
any
episode 76. I never have eye contact with anyone when I am talking to them.
Am I good at throwing
You
things?
did last week. You were so attractive.
I agree. Meltborn.
Caleb waits till everyone walks out and looks across the room at the cup and pulls out a little wad of bat shit.
You didn't do it?
No. Did you?
16.
Nothing but mug. That was beautiful.
Frumpkin saw it, and that's all that counts.
Frumpkin won't tell anyone. Frumpkin keeps all the secrets.
Later that night, speaks with animals. So what happened when we left?
Let me tell you, girl. Shit was cray. All right. You are 3 bats.
Bruce, Tim.
Making your way. All right, what are you doing? As bats?
As bats, we're going to fly over to the house.
Before we go over, I'd like to kind of fly up to the bunch and see if there are any awake.
There are. They're waking up, and
Yeah.
the equivalent of what you hear is like, oh man, I'm hungry. Breakfast, anyone? Yeah, well, let's go breakfast. All right, Steve, you okay? I'm still groggy. Like they're getting out of their long night's sleep, and they're starting to get that stomach rumble.
Disney bats.
Yep.
And I go, hello, friends.
Hello.
I have a quick question for everybody who's awake currently.
So slow down. What was that?
Oh, sorry. I have a question.
Okay.
Do you know anything about the people who live in the house?
No.
No?
Shit.
Have you seen people leave recently?
I mean, it's been a few days.
Oh. If I brought you back food later, could you help me with something?
Maybe? The guy's like, what food?
Do you like bread?
I like bread.
They both look at each other and hear that and go, I like bread, I like bread. They seem to be more interested in chiming in as a group than actually considering how much they like bread.
I bring you lots of bread for a favor.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
My friends and I are gonna go into the house. If anything looks bad, like not them come in, squeak loud.
Forever hold your peace.
And then you get bread.
I like bread.
I like bread, I like bread, I like bread, I like bread.
Wow.
Make a persuasion check.
13.
Okay. All right. Hell yeah.
Oh, he said hell yeah!
Hell yeah. You concentrate for a second as you stare at them and you watch this small little poof of gray energy as the fragment of possibility. Time-space bends briefly. Magic that shifts the very fabric of the cosmos.
It's expended.
And you had a wink. The bats go, sure, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Good use.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like bread.
I like bread. I like bread.
Nature goes topsy-turvy.
And I just say, thank you, friends. The bread will come later.
Okay. Okay. Bread.
Okay.
Do you think that the three of us could have some of the bread now?
I don't have any bread on me.
Oh, but you promised bread.
Bread after.
Where are you keeping the bread?
Oh God, are they just as dumb as bats?
You still have your personalities. You're not. It's not quite a moth scenario here. You have enough intellect to know how to recall basic elements of your goal and
Yeah, I'm
stuff.
smart enough to ask where the bread is.
That's valid.
Valid point.
I'm looking for bread. Let's go.
You all make your way down to the house.
You need to get closer. We should move towards the back of the house. Scheiße.
We're invisible.
Okay.
What? Someone first. You first. On 3. What are we doing? Go!
It's just peak Dungeons and Dragons right there.
What are we doing? I'm still here. Wait, what are we doing on 3? You disappeared. But I'm still with you, Reani. What are we doing on 3? We are going to walk to the back side of the house. Why do we have to count for that? Well, I don't want us to bump into... You're crushing my pinky. 1, 2, what? 3.
And
I start leading him along the right side.
Okay, go around the gate.
On 3 we walk.
Invisible baby walking.
I don't want them to just like walk and go bink.
Okay.
We found a magic closet. I don't know anything beyond that.
Because my locate object only lasts for 10 minutes.
Cast detect magic.
Okay. You sense a faint bit of magic towards the back of this closet.
What kind?
This would be necromantic.
Ooh. That's a bad armoire.
Everyone's on fire tonight, man. Good to have you back.
Druid craft a little rose, and I'll slide it over. I'm like, I'm not good at this, but you said that you wanted to come back and visit, and you spent a lot of money to come see me, so I thought that I'd...
What?
You said... You spent money so you could come back and see me. And I'm not good at this, but I think you're pretty.
I grab the back of her neck and I kiss her.
Reani definitely responds very drunkenly and is super happy.
Just kind of look over at Jester.
I'm out.
I'm the only one watching this right now. I think Nott and I are watching this at this point.
All of us are in this room. Do you want? Yeah, we'll give you some privacy.
Yeah. No. Wait, what?
Turn away.
No, we'll get out of the room.
We'll take a walk.
We'll take a walk.
I'll turn invisible.
Everywhere we go. How does she do that? Everywhere we go.
All right.
She gets so much action.
I know. She's just.
Like my mama could learn something from Beau.
It's just.
All right, you guys go ahead and take a walk.
I just grab Reani by the hip, pull her in as we walk away.
I'm like a drunken sorority girl. I'm like, happily stumbling.
Okay. The morning comes. You all kind of come to consciousness abruptly, except for you.
Oh,
What?
God.
What?
You all kind of come out into the sanctum as you all kind of stumble out in your various states. No Fjord.
Where's Fjord?
He's probably just sleeping in.
Yeah.
I'll look
Go
around.
look for him.
Check on him.
Take a little while, and there's no sign of him in the inside of the sanctum.
I'm gonna go check I'm gonna go check outside.
You go outside. Fresh snowfall through the night. You see like kind of the snow, soft powder, and there's like a bit of a dome where you guys had your previous conversation.
Brush it off.
You brush off the snow, and there's like it's like a hard textured dark coloration. It's frozen seaweed.
Huh.
What the shit?
Interesting.
What is that? Caduceus?
This is unusual.
Can I go up and look at it?
Yeah. It's like someone had layered seaweed after seaweed after seaweed, and it's tangled and messed like a net, and it is frozen
What's this
solid.
doing out here? Should we... What is it? What's in here? Is Fjord in here?
I mean,
Is it vaguely Fjord shaped?
It's
Is it like a Pompeii?
No, it's
body?
like a dome about 6.5, 7 feet wide, and it's like a kind of like a weird button shape.
Is Wilford Brimley in there?
Probably.
Hello? Are you in here? Can you hear us?
start pulling it aside. Maybe if we bring the sword.
Break a piece off.
You begin to pull and tear, and parts do break off. And the more you break off, the softer it gets the further in, until eventually it's like a soft liquid, or not liquid layer, but like an actual kelp type texture. Eventually, you pull through and you find flesh.
Living.
Half orc, living flesh.
Is it naked?
No, it is not.
Is he breathing?
You pull.
feel
You
warm?
pull apart. It is warm.
Let's get him out of
Fjord?
here. Pull him out, Jester.
We should take his clothes off.
Why should we take his clothes off, man?
They're covered in kelp.
I mean, we should probably just take
Hey.
clothes
I
off.
think we should.
All right. You take off Fjord's clothes. No, but you pull the rest of the seaweed off of his body, and he's breathing. And you slowly start coming to consciousness. You're weirdly sore. But sturdier. It's hard to describe. You see Fjord kind of come awake and kind of sit up out of the mass of tendrils.
Are you cold? Do you want to get inside?
Are you okay?
Yes.
What are you doing in the...
Why are you out here?
What happened? Do you like bread?
In general?
Never mind.
Your accent's back.
No, it's a force of habit. I'm sorry.
Oh. Freaked me out for a second.
What's the last thing you remember?
I came outside to meditate in the way that Caduceus showed me.
Does he look different?
He looks a little stockier.
How about his teeth?
Did he Spider-Man this shit?
Oh my god, did you Captain America?
Oh my god!
What superhero did he do?
What did you do?
Did you Wolverine this?
He's like not an overt, but like he looks a little. Where once there was a scrawny Fjord is a slightly less scrawny.
Are you like do you gain muscle that quickly from our like 2 workouts?
Kelp diet.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sore, actually, all over.
Well,
I punch him in the arm.
It hurts.
Hurts me or him?
Him.
Oh, sorry.
Fuck.
I don't know. Did I notice anything?
See how much that hurts?
There's a little more resistance than you're used to.
Acid. God.
Can't you read his shit?
I can't read his shit. Well, I have to Flurry blows him.
We have a gift for you inside.
Come inside.
Maybe.
Have a nice cup of tea.
Yeah, sure. God, it's fucking cold out here.
Yes, we've
We
been
were
telling you
buried
to
under the
come
snow.
inside, Fjord. Come inside.
I've been out here all night.
Did you do this to yourself?
Kind of look around and take stock.
You see like the nest-like circular layer of seaweed around you.
Are you asking me if I built a nest of...
Yes.
No?
Well, it seems to be the obvious answer.
I had a I did have a dream that I was back out amongst the ocean and that there was seaweed.
Is he back?
I don't know. There was a voice. It was a new voice. Similar to the one that I heard. They said I would never be rid of the darkness that had been left inside. But this new voice sounded warm, inviting. She sounded like she wanted to help. If I would help in her name. And I said yes, but that was...
Do something.
Do what?
I don't know. Just to think about something and do something.
Make your falchion appear. Or
Make
something.
I don't have my...
Make like water
I'll
shoot
try
from
to
your hands.
summon the falchion.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Make water shoot from your hands.
Okay.
What are you trying to do?
Make water shoot from his hands.
Yeah.
Water does not shoot from your hands.
Sorry. Yeah.
No demon monkey, no...
Try to disguise your face like you used to.
Like what?
Try.
Make yourself look like Nott.
I'm a big nut!
You watch as his entire body shimmers into a larger, thicker version of Nott the Beau.
Oh! Drop it! Big nut!
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
The power's back.
Okay.
Okay. Well, there's so much we're gonna go. Okay.
Wait. Eldritch Blast? No.
Try it.
I don't think so.
I look out over the cliffside, and I will look at Nott and say, Eldritch Blast.
Energy gathers within his palm, but as opposed to the dull, sickly green coloration, this has a deeper verdant tint to it as it fires out 2 blasts.
Wow. Well, that's interesting.
Stella got her groove back.
I'm really proud of you, Fjord.
Fucking seaweed wraps are the shit.
You see Umacorn stumbles out into the snow. It's like, I thought everyone would be more excited. I spent all night working on this and you fucking ran out on me.
Where the fuck? Who took my shirt off?
You,
I mean,
let's
go.
have it
It's
back.
inside.
Fine. You were wet and it was.
I don't know if you want it or not, but I'll be staying around for the end. I consider you a sister still, even if you don't share the sentiment.
She leans against the chains a bit, kind of tensing, and you hear them kind of pull and rattle. Well, I've always been a little impatient. You see a whip of motion as one of the chains goes slack, and the arm arcs around towards you.
Counterspell.
You go to cast Counterspell. There's no spell. 26 points of piercing damage.
Ooh.
As it looks like in one of the hands where a chain had been wrenched free is clutching a pointed piece of metal that has been thrust into your clavicle and throat. You guys watch as a spray of blood begins to out of Caleb's chest as she pulls back to go in for another stab.
That's when I've already moved forward.
And beat her across the face with it.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Natural 20.
Oh. All right. Go ahead and... Actually, it's 1 point of damage plus your ×2. So we'll say 2 points of damage plus your strength modifier. And what are you guys doing?
I'm leaping forward. I'm going to yell, Caduceus!
Yeah.
And then I'm going to bash her upside the head with my shield.
What are you doing, Caduceus?
I'm running in to separate them and get Caleb out of there.
Yeah, I'm trying to push her back with the shield 4.
All right, so yeah, you push her back. The chains kind of pull taut against the backside as she's now kind of pressed against the other half of the taut weight. You pull Caleb back. You know, the blood kind of just out of the wound. Managed to not strike quite as vitally as she had hoped. Though in the moment, it still frightens you to see the amount of blood with a simple puncture. The guards immediately rush in and, raising their crossbows, fill her chest with bolts. At which point, you watch as she begins to lift up off the ground from the chains, and you see Essek, his hand out of his cloak, lifting her off the ground. And you see her kind of like... from blood pouring from the corners of her mouth, her eyes wide, as it kind of just looks to you.
I walk up to her and just stare into her eyes from 6 inches away.
Oh.
To Essek.
And you watch as her entire central torso crushes inward. The chains go taut, and you hear the metal bend as some of the chains begin to pull and break in places before she is dropped at the ground limply.
Our friend Yasha work against us at this moment on this quest.
Death for a ducat, dead!
That which is dead cannot die.
Alrighty.
No, I'm not doing that. It's
her version of
this is possibly my father, you guys. I had to sound cool.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, I'm going to send a message to the gentleman. He's always really happy to hear from me.
Right.
Hi, Dad.
Oh my god! Right out the fucking gate? Wow! Chill! Oh shit!
So, looks like we may be coming back to the area you're in. Do you know anything about this, like, beacon thing? Also, would love to see you. What are you doing right now?
That's it.
I love Sam.
I assume this is Jester. I'm not your father. I don't know what a beacon is. And I'm busy. But come say hi if you're in town. Might be work.
He super duper misses us, you guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you know in the beginning of your message that you said, "Hi, Dad"?
Yeah.
You led with that.
Well, I've already told him I know he's my dad.
Oh, and how did he take it?
He's like, oh my gosh, Jester, I've been waiting for a long time to talk to you and see you, and gosh, I missed you growing up, and I can't wait to learn more about your life and stuff.
This was all in a reply.
Not this particular time. He said that before. This time he was just like, oh my gosh, Jester, I'm so glad it's you, and I miss you so much, and please tell your friends to come and visit me and stuff. I don't know what the beacon is, though, is what he said.
Sure.
And kind of go back, and the older woman who's at the front of it is frustrated and kind of, I don't know where that came from.
I don't know who it is.
Serenray, turn your shit off.
Taliesin. Sorry. It's okay.
No.
Damn it,
Siri.
Hey, Siri.
Don't you dare.
Hey, Siri, go fuck yourself.
iPad, never mind.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Don't ever talk like that. You've seen Black Mirror.
Oh, God. She listened.
Such didn't know how to respond to that.
I'm just saying, man.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I say please and thank you to Alexa all the time, just in case. Mysterious figure known as Hush, passing through briefly, asking around some of the common folk, and they kind of light up at the mention of the name. Every week.
Ooh! Oh, right in my coffee!
Take it up. Take it up.
It's dead!
No, it's
in my coffee!
Shakasta.
How are you feeling, friend? Only one way out now. That's actually sad.
Is it just, is it dead? Oh, he's really energetic, though.
should probably remove it from the table so you don't accidentally drink it.
Max, come dispose of this beautiful creature.
Jerry.
Tasteful funeral.
Anyway, one by one on horseback, you all get brought through the circle, appearing on a larger chamber, though of similar type of sculpt and design. As all of you and your horses emerge on the opposite end, there you stand in another chamber. This room you're in right now has multiple doors around you. It's akin to the one that you first got to, so there is a symbol on the ground, and there are other doors that lead to the other ones. I'm sorry.
So we do. So that's the one you went.
Go. Look at that symbol.
Wait a minute. If you open up all the doors, do you get to?
They're all here. It's the same location.
You hear a door open from above and footsteps coming down the stairs now.
Get out. Let's go back. Let's go back.
You don't know. You just hear footsteps multiple because suddenly a bunch of clomping horses arrived and began marching around, echoing through a subterranean chamber that is under watch and key.
It takes you a minute?
To do it myself, but we just ride back. It's still here in this room? Is this the exit back to where we came from?
Go back?
There are other doors that are marked to Zadash, Port Damali, Vasselheim.
Wait, go through Port Damali. We can get that one too. Oh wait, and then we give it back.
Caleb, we're gonna die.
The door isn't open. Who's gonna open the door? From the top of your horse?
I can tell you. Pick the lock.
Pick the lock. Go. Come on, those waypoints.
Natural one.
Your lockpick breaks. You need new thieves' tools.
I have some here.
At this point, you can see two figures rushing down, wearing familiar robes of the Cobalt Soul, along with two Righteous Brand soldiers, saying,
I go up.
"Hello, who's there? You stop! Who's there? What are you doing?
I'm gonna keep making the lock. What are you doing?
I can't either deceive them or kill them. I'm working on this.
Okay, it's fine. Hey.
What's the door made of?
I'm gonna pat Bo on the back and enhance her ability for charisma checks.
Okay, you begin casting a spell.
Oh boy.
Oh no. Is it bad?
Well, as you begin to make the incantation, both of the soldiers go, "She's a caster!" And they immediately take out two crossbows and fire at you.
Whoa! Wait, stop! Hold!
They're let loose.
I'm in Cobalt Reserve clothes. Come on!
We broke into their
You just broke into the subterranean area on horseback while trying to break through another one.
We would have had to murder our way through the other location.
Hold on.
But it is really on guard
we
right
are
now.
obviously insane.
15
No one's arguing that.
and a 22.
22.
All right. One crossbow bolt catches you for 6 points of piercing damage.
Ow!
Like right in kind of the lower abdomen, right where the floating rib is. Kind of sinks in. And the two other monks like, whoa, wait, hold on.
Not cool.
The fuck?
Not cool.
Oh, my pancreas!
One of the individuals steps forward. You can see kind of a grayish green half-orc visage, older, thin, with kind of like a multiple chins of like skin folds from just age and sagging. Older orc kind of steps forward, white hair that goes long down the back.
Excuse me, what is going on here?
Sorry, Expositor Beauregard from...
The two guards kind of reload the crossbows and like...
Expositor Beauregard from Zadash, Cobalt Soul. We're here tracking fucking assholes, and we were supposed to be here. There's probably a message waiting for you all somewhere. I know how communication gets lost, but it's kind of a quick turnaround in terms of notification on letting you all know that we were coming.
Make a persuasion check.
Not a discussion living it up.
No, because you're telling the truth.
9.
9?
9. Look, you heard about the attacks, right? That just happened?
Yes, of course. And why do you think we have such defense? And you hear other footsteps coming, and now other soldiers are coming downstairs. We are on extremely high alert, and if you are who you say you are, you should know not to just appear in here.
I need a healer.
Oh no!
I'm in so much pain.
My older sister
4
is
more
dying.
righteous brand soldiers come in.
Oh, jeez, what?
And now they're kind of circled around, crossbows that they're ready to, or 4 of them with crossbows, 2 of them blades out. And it goes like, hold on. With no word in advance and with the heightened security we're having to maintain because of these said events, we're going to have to ask you to wait here and go through processing and approval from the High Archivist.
Yep.
Here's the thing. We're kind of in a really big hurry.
Well, then you shouldn't have just appeared here with 6 horses in the middle of a dangerous time period for our people.
Right.
5.
I get that, and I understand the sentiment.
Look,
but
I know every expositor on the list here, and I've not heard of an Expositor Beauregard.
She was just promoted.
Well, didn't get to us, did it?
Apparently, a lot of things don't get to you.
Exactly. Maybe that's...
crossbows a little
This
Ow.
seems, waiting a little bit seems fair to me. You are able to communicate with Zadash, correct?
We will reach out.
Yeah, we will sit tight. Sorry for the inconvenience. This is awkward, but we do have the best of intentions, as hard as that is to believe.
I will need each of your names, please. Starting with you.
No, Fjord.
Just Fjord?
Did I offer another name?
Fjord. You are...
Expositor Beauregard.
Just Beauregard.
Yeah, man.
Why the surnames fell out of fashion, I don't know. Your name?
Hello, my name is Caleb Budogast.
Caleb Budogast.
Ooh. Not the Briv.
You are
Jester Levor.
Jester Levor, and you are...
Caduceus Clay.
Caduceus Clay.
How long is this going to
Do
take?
this real quick.
I don't know.
Don't do it. Don't cast
Don't
any
do it.
spells. They're
Let's
trigger
cast.
happy. Don't cast any spells. I'm just going
No.
to sit here and suffer.
Just take a breath. Appreciate what this looks like from their point of view. We will work all of this out.
I'll be back. And turns around and leaves up the stairs. And the guards say that the other monk kind of awkwardly looks at everyone and then follows behind. And so now you have the 6 righteous brand soldiers here kind of trained on you, just looking over you all, like carefully looking over your faces to remember them.
I'm going to stare at the one that shot me.
To the dash!
And I'm going to start crying. Just a single tear down my cheek.
with the saddest expression I can muster.
He seems unmoved.
He hasn't really seen my charm yet.
10 minutes pass. 20 minutes pass.
Oh boy.
4 more soldiers come down and join them.
Oh my gosh.
Eventually, the half-orc returns and
word is returned from the archive of Zadash.
Just burnt Xenon so bad.
You have been given temporary rites of passage, but you are also, until further notice, banned from the Rexentrum archive.
Alright. We didn't even mean to come here.
Sounds fair.
We were
Thank
trying to
you.
get to Portamale. We came to the wrong thing anyway.
So banned from the archive. Understood. Does that include the teleportation?
Oh my god. Let's go to the Port Damali Circle with haste. Shall we?
We're just gonna go back to where we meant to go in the first place.
the half-orc shuffles over and pulls out a ring of keys and unlocks the door to Port Damali and opens it and steps back and just...
What was her name again, by the way?
Yeah.
Wait, you're asking the half-orc? Which one?
Yeah. What's his name?
Kethadoc. Archivist Kethadoc.
Oh boy. Archivist Kethadoc.
Oh, wow. And just kind of gives you the nudge of, please get the fuck out of my place, kind of a look.
Absolutely.
Hey, can you send message to Port Damali that we're coming?
Holy shit.
No, let's just go. Let's just
As we go through!
Yeah!
So you go. The horses. After another disappearing into the Port Damali circle. As you guys
apples go down.
Yep.
More poop.
Appear through. Strange when one of the horses, actually probably yours, not, relieving itself as you're passing through the portal. Loose horse road apples through the process of teleportation get kind of. You remember when physics fucks up in like Skyrim and things get kind of weird and crazy? And just kind of like scatters a bit upon arrival.
Shit spray?
Shit spray bit. Just like on one side. But you all emerge on a similar chamber. Like these designs are different, but the scheme is generally the same. The doors are made from different materials. You all land in a chamber that has the same kind of. This one does not have passage to Vasselheim, but it has the rest of the other doors to Zadash, Rexentrum, and Tal'Dorei.
Do you want to pick the lock, or should I just kick it open with the horse?
Anything. I can pick it with a broken tool.
Cool. I'll ride over to the door, back the horse up, and I'm gonna smack it on the ass. Try and get it to kick.
All right. Roll a d20 for me.
2.
Oh, God.
Crack! The door doesn't give, but the loud echo manages to reverberate through the chamber. And you immediately hear
We're making so many friends.
several footsteps now rushing down the staircase.
On this door, get the fuck out of here, please.
I will be banned from.
No, but this was actually.
You do see the Port Damali sigil beneath you, so you have that now.
And he's busting on the Tal'Dorei door right now?
No, he's just
No.
trying to get back.
No, we're trying to go back to
Zadash.
Yes.
Dash door?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it unlocked? Can I just try to?
Can anyone
Can I
open
see
the
if it's
door?
unlocked?
You rush up to try and open the door.
Yeah.
All right, it is locked.
Damn it!
Can we just start unloading on it now, please?
Sure. Do you want my bomb? I have a bomb.
No, we'll just ask if we can go back
No,
to
you are being crazy. Let's just walk out into Port Damali and find a place where I can draw on the ground.
Excuse me? At which point, down at the bottom of the staircase, you see in familiar Cobalt Soul robes, a man in probably his early 60s or so, graying hair that's combed over and slicked to one side to cover a major bald spot. Kind of a heavier mustache that curls down to the bottom of the chin, liver spots on his forehead, and what looks to be 2 armed Zelezo behind him.
Oh my God.
What are you doing?
We've done this before.
Story, we were just hoping to leave. This is a long story.
One of the Zelezo is like sitting there holding what looks to be a heavy crossbow at the side. Just kind of goes like, pulls out a small horn and goes like, "Ooh." What are you doing?
Somebody do something really nice before I just
apologize.
fucking...
Yeah, I'm going to enhance ability on Caleb.
Greetings.
Okay,
This
as
is.
you begin to cast the spell,
Oh no!
both of the Celezzo, and just fire 2 heavy crossbows at you.
Oh god, my kid!
She's casting!
I immediately start shouting while they shoot. This is a misunderstanding, please. Please.
A 10 and a 24.
This is a time loop. We're caught in a time loop.
You suffer
Skinned differently.
11 points of piercing damage as a second bolt is now on the other side of your abdomen.
This is like spoons that you get at gas stations. You're just collecting crossbow bolts across his head.
Please. I am so sorry.
Both of them immediately like drop their heavy crossbow for a second and pull out their sword and put it towards you and be like, not another one!
I'm sorry.
There's no more casting, no spells!
No!
Apologies, this is Expositor Beauregard Lionette. I am her arcane assistant. I have only just learned to use these circles, and I have brought us to the wrong place, and I am so very sorry. I would like to take us to our intended destination. If you need us to sit here for a while you call the home office, that is a possibility. But we could also just walk out the door and leave you to your day. You see that she knows your ways. She is one of you. This is on me. I am so sorry. I am the one eating the shit sandwich here. We just want to get out of your hair.
You hear about 3 more sets of footsteps making their way down the stairs from above. The older fellow in the middle goes like, looks at you both over, make a persuasion check.
Pretty good, 19.
19?
Thank God. Finally.
Oh my god.
Is it broken? It'll be broken.
The rest 3, as he's sitting there looking at you over and looking over the rest of you, very discerning. The other guards come down and immediately get their heavy crossbows up. There's Lezo now. There's 5 of them in the chamber around the one there. He goes,
I apologize, but there has been some very terrible things happened within the Cobalt Soul.
At Zadash, that's why we're here.
If you would be patient, we have to go check in to confirm your story.
But of course. Sure. But of course, we will all wait here patiently and quietly.
You
Can I come with you?
No.
No.
You wait about another 15 or so minutes before eventually he returns and goes,
I have just finished talking with the archive in Zadash. We have been told that we are to allow you passage this one time. However, it has been requested that you are also banned from the archive in Port Damali until further notice. Also, I have a message from to Beauregard from Archivist Enoth, who says, please, for the love of Ione, stop.
Caleb, in his mind, is just envisioning massive libraries decay and melt into the sea.
Okay.
Pulls out his ring of keys, walks over and opens the door to the Zadash portal. All the others, the Lezo, are like, carefully they picked up their crossbows themselves, 6 heavy crossbows, all cocked and ready, and they're all aimed at each of you independently. And the horses all kind of...
Single tear down my cheek.
So as you all, one by one, make your way
Please.
towards Zadash.
We are really so sorry.
Passing through on the other side of this.
Oh dear.
Awaiting in the center of the chamber is Xenoth, sitting on a stool, head down, sweat on his brow, and clutching a cloth that looks to be dampened with whatever he's previously been wiping from his face. Wipes once more. Looks up and goes,
Sorry.
leave.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we're going now. Goodbye.
I'm gonna go track down these people and then check in with you later.
Please, just go.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry about that.
And he gets up, holds aside,
I guess I should.
unlocks and opens the door to whichever we want to go, or are you just casting something here? What are you doing?
I'm gonna heal myself.
Like, is
You know, we actually have decided just to hang here and
He goes,
Sometimes you have to go on a long journey to find out what you really loved was back home.
Yeah, absence makes the art grow fonder.
Look.
Oh my god.
So,
okay.
We leave you to your recovery. It's mostly my fault, so please don't be too hard on Beauregard. Mostly my fault.
Just leave.
Yeah. Look, I know I'm a pain in the ass, but I swear, got good intentions.
He leads you back up the stairs, back through the middle of the archive to the front door, at which point, where previously you had turned the heads, you can now see a number of the figures are all just in a line, arms crossed, just watching you pass through, until eventually you exit out into the main thoroughfare of Zadash on horseback. The doors slam behind you.
Well, I consider that a huge success. Here's our 3 options that I think that we've laid out. Right? Hang on, because there's pros and cons to both. There's pros and cons.
I love this game so much.
Wait, what do you mean there's a 4th? What's your 4th?
Talk it out. Talk it out.
We call Essek here and Essek.
I sensed he had more to give, I think.
Yeah.
He has
Okay.
this little red bead. He's like, here, hug this. And it's just a delayed blast fireball that wipes you all out.
Do I need to disengage? Am I in his melee range?
No, he's not.
Then no, I'm not going to spend a key point. I'm just going to run.
I'm gonna.
Just run over this.
Then I'm going to gouge my eyes out with my staff.
Careful with that pencil.
Holy Jesus.
I know, that's how every accident has ever happened.
Yeah, don't do that.
I am very conscious.
How's your husband?
It's not even a sharp pencil.
Doesn't have to be.
Do some damage.
It's all good.
Okay.
My mom had to wear
Very sharp object.
No, give me back my shit. Don't patronize me. God damn it. Go.
My journal.
Fucking A.
It's all good. All right, so you're giving me permission to use the stone.
Yes, you can say we forced you to use the stone.
Oh, perfect. Runs over and grabs the stone and kind of takes it and rubs the front. And goes like,
Do you hold it up? Is you supposed to hold it up?
hello?
Hello?
Oh, hi.
Sorry to bother you. This is Wensforth. I'm the assistant to the esteemed Archmage Usa Erinis. I was given your stone in case of emergency, which I believe has transpired. I'm with friends. Might we have a word with you?
Yo, can you put him on speaker?
I think you need a bag of
not
gravel
at the
for
tower.
Who is it?
Okay, thank you.
Did you ask who it was?
No, I forgot.
I'm
nervous. I'm sorry.
I was saying, who is it the whole time?
I don't know who it is.
Listen,
That's why you asked.
I forgot.
What did they
Just have a drink, all right? You need to calm your nerves. It works for me every time.
You hear a faint arrival sound, a familiar sound to you as well, similar to the shunting sound of when you arrive in a teleportation.
Is that how it always sounds in here when somebody shows up?
Usually, yeah.
Then what does it sound like when everybody jumps a few minutes later?
It's Dollar. I was just sort of creeping along and the noise made me nervous, so I ran down. Anyway, you hear the footfalls making their way up
I'm going to go
towards the landing.
hide somewhere behind a book.
Roll stealth check.
32.
32. All right, the rest of you.
No, I'm just gonna stand here with a big smile on my face.
Trying
Okay. From the shaded interior of the landing with a faint bit of sconce light that's coming through. There's only one open window in this chamber where light's coming in from the far end, and the one like white orb that's hanging that's kind of lighting up the tool arrangement over the brass sphere that you've deemed the Happy Fun Ball. You watch the figure enter with a bit of a huff. You see what looks to be a human woman, pale skin, light kind of graying blonde hair that's braided back behind her with gems kind of tied throughout each braid.
Who's that?
An intricate satchel over one shoulder and a long dark blue dress.
Wait the fuck up. Wait.
All right, what is that godforsaken fool got himself into?
No way! Is it really? She just looked at it. All wizards know each other.
Red blonde hair? Maybe it's not her.
Maybe it's not. Is it her?
The woman looks to be about in her like mid-50s or so.
It checks out.
That's it. It's definitely her. Blue's a popular color. It might not be her.
Background check on Yusa.
It might not be her.
I spring from the shadows.
Do you?
Take 3 shots. Surprise attack.
I mean,
I'm just gonna watch.
Okay.
Watch. Suss her out. See if she's on the up and up.
Hello.
Hey.
And you are?
We are.
One hand is kind of up, nervously.
More friendly.
We're the Mighty Nine.
Mighty Nein.
Pleasure.
All right.
We are friends to Yusa. I am somewhere between a apprentice and protege to Master Yusa. We've been here for a while, and apparently you're. I'm sorry. What is your name?
Well, I'm Arcanist Aluravice. Master of Arcana of the Council of Taldore. And I would like to be notified as to why I've been summoned. I take it you're Wensforth, and points to the goblin. The goblin goes, yeah, I am Wensforth. You're the ally, I suppose. I am, in some ways, yes.
Well, it's concerning actually something that we gave him that's a bit of a conundrum.
That he really wanted.
Perhaps the explanation should precede introductions. I'm so sorry. This device here, this sphere.
It's called the Happy Fun Ball.
That's a nickname. Don't exactly know what it's called, but your friend, I assume, is within it. It is in another plane and plays with the passage of time and is expansive.
Once
and
had
it
a
is
dragon.
very old.
Yes, it's got a library and lots of things.
And a dragon!
There was a dragon, we killed it.
Hi! Sorry.
Hello.
That's not.
Not.
I think Jester.
Caduceus, hi.
My name is Caleb Widowguest.
Beauregard.
Fjord.
There we go. They're on first name basis. So, this is the device you speak of, and you see kind of she leans forward on the table and moves some of the things aside, inspects it, reaches into the satchel off the side of the dress, opens it, pulls out a component pouch, begins to take a few elements out of it and kind of scatter it around. You can see it looks almost like a diamond dust type.
Let's try the one
It
behind
could
the
take us.
waterfall.
At least, we might have an idea.
What was that?
You hear this, you hear this, you hear this, you hear this little.
That's just a frog.
Is that a frog?
I'm looking at the bank.
Okay. You see a tiny frog there on the edge.
Hey, Mr. Frog.
From other sources, and you glance up towards the rocks on the edge of the waterfall, and you think you see something ducked down behind a rock.
No chance.
Be on alert.
We can just keep this cool, is there?
Oh no.
We should start moving.
Move.
I'm gonna dash across the water.
What?
Or we
Okay.
can walk on water.
So you dart across, and as you make a perception check.
5, 6.
6.
Oh god.
You go running across the way. You guys see Nott.
Not what do you? I wouldn't just. Go.
No joke.
What?
The water begins to break from underneath as some large hulking shape rises up from beneath the pond. Nott is no longer visible as a giant green creature's toothy maw got to use it again. Collapses around Nott's form, and then comes to rest a bit in the water as green tendrils begin to wrap around. I need you guys to roll initiative.
And then I'll use my bonus action to dash across the water back to that waterfall. No! That was the baby!
Heavy waterfall now